An Indian national sustained minor injuries in Abu Dhabi early Monday after debris from a ballistic missile fell in the Shawamekh area following its successful interception by the UAE defense systems. Authorities confirmed that the missile was neutralized mid-air, preventing major damage, but fragments from the interception landed in a residential zone, causing concern among residents. The injured individual received immediate medical attention and is reported to be stable. The incident comes amid heightened regional tensions, with security agencies on alert as precautionary measures remain in place to safeguard civilians and critical infrastructure across the United Arab Emirates. Dozens of Indian nationals, including workers and seafarers, have reportedly been injured in recent attacks across Gulf countries such as Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Oman and Iraq, raising fresh concerns over the safety of expatriates in the region. In Abu Dhabi, authorities confirmed that debris from a successfully intercepted ballistic missile fell in the Shawamekh area, resulting in minor injuries to an Indian national. The Abu Dhabi media office stated that emergency teams responded swiftly to the incident and urged the public to rely only on official sources for information, cautioning against the spread of rumors. The developments come amid escalating regional tensions, keeping security agencies on high alert. Missile and drone attacks continue to intensify as the US-Iran conflict entered its fourth week on Monday, raising alarm across the Gulf region. The UAE's Ministry of Defense said its air defense systems intercepted 25 unmanned aerial vehicles and 4 ballistic missiles on Sunday alone. Since the start of what it described as Iranian aggression following joint US-Israeli strikes, the UAE has dealt with a staggering number of aerial threats, including 1,773 UAVs, 15 cruise missiles, and 345 ballistic missiles. The scale and frequency of these attacks highlight the rapidly escalating security situation, with regional forces remaining on high alert to counter ongoing threats. So far, 6 Indian nationals have lost their lives in the ongoing Middle East crisis, underscoring the growing risks faced by expatriates in the region. Saudi Arabia reported its first Indian casualty last week, while earlier, 2 Indians were killed in an attack on an industrial area in Oman. In separate incidents at sea, 3 Indian seafarers also lost their lives after merchant vessels were targeted during the conflict. The rising death toll has heightened concerns over the safety of Indian workers and sailors as hostilities continue to escalate across key Gulf and maritime zones.
The Ministry of External Affairs continues to closely monitor the developments in the Gulf and the West Asia region. The focus of our efforts has been to ensure the safety, security and welfare of the large Indian community in the region. The Ministry's dedicated special control room continues to operate to assist and support Indian nationals and their families. We have a robust mechanism to coordinate efforts and share information with the state governments and union territories. Our missions and posts across the region are working continuously to support our community and remain in regular touch with the large number of Indian associations and organizations spread across the region. They also remain in close contact with the local governments. The 24/7 helplines continue to function and advisories are being issued regularly to keep our citizens informed. We continue to proactively assist seafarers, students, stranded Indian nationals and short-term visitors for visas, consular services and logistical support where required. An update on the status of flights. Overall, the flight situation continues to improve with additional flights operating from the region. Since February 28th, around 300,000 passengers have returned from the region to India. From UAE, airlines continue to operate limited non-scheduled flights based on operational and safety considerations. Today again, around 90 flights are expected to operate from various airports in UAE to India. Flights continue to operate from Oman and Saudi Arabia to India. With the Qatar airspace partially open, Qatar Airways is expected to operate 10 non-scheduled commercial flights to India today. Kuwait airspace remains closed. Jazeera Airways of Kuwait is expected to commence special non-scheduled commercial flights to various destinations in India from the Al Qaisuma International Airport in Saudi Arabia, with the first flight today to Kochi. This will facilitate the travel of Indian nationals from Kuwait to India. Bahrain airspace remains closed. Gulf Air of Bahrain continues to operate special non-scheduled commercial flights from Dammam Airport of Saudi Arabia to India. In view of the flight restrictions from Kuwait, Bahrain and Iraq, we are also facilitating travel of Indian nationals via Saudi Arabia. We continue to assist travel of Indian nationals in Iran through Armenia and Azerbaijan to India. We are also facilitating travel of Indian nationals from Israel via Jordan to India. Late yesterday night, we received information regarding the tragic demise of an Indian national during an attack in Riyadh on 18th March. We express our deepest condolences to the family of the deceased. Our mission in Riyadh is in touch with the family and is coordinating closely with the local authorities for the early return of mortal remains to India. 6 Indian nationals have unfortunately lost their lives and 1 is missing in various incidents. Our missions in Saudi Arabia, Oman, Iraq and UAE are in regular touch with the concerned authorities regarding the missing Indian national and for the early repatriation of mortal remains of the deceased Indian nationals to India.
UAE's ambassador to India, Abdul Nasir Al-Shali, has assured that the safety of Indian nationals remains a top priority, stating that they are protected and treated like family in the Gulf nation.
We're watching the place where their son works, where their daughter lives, where their family has built a life. And Prime Minister Modi's response to that reality was immediate. He called His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the UAE, directly, and he did that because he understood that the 4 million Indians living in the UAE deserve to know that their Prime Minister was personally engaged, personally watching, and personally in contact with the leadership of the country they call home. The connection between our two countries was demonstrated in the most human terms possible when His Highness, the President, visited 500 civilians in hospital, 2 Emiratis, 1 Sudanese, 1 Iranian, and 1 Indian. And His Highness sat with an Indian national and said directly, they are all our responsibility. That is the assurance Indian families watching from home should hold on to. To the mother in Kerala watching the news at midnight, to the father in Gujarat refreshing his phone waiting to hear from his son in Dubai, let me be extremely clear. Your family in the UAE is not alone. They are safe, they are cared for, and they are considered family by the leadership of this country. The UAE's institutions are functioning, its economy is stable, and its commitment to the safety and dignity of every person on its territory is unwavering.